Oh boy. Since the game is divided into chapters, I guess I should bookmark it as such.
Hold it right there.
Are they gone? I don't hear anything.
If you're referring to the giants, I took care of them.
They're dead?
Yep, thoroughly expired. They were no match for us. There's an older couple back there that could use some help, though.
That must have been Oneida and her husband Gian. Thank you. We'll send help right away.
So you're saying you just happened to show up at the right time, huh?
I suppose.
Interesting coincidence.
If you're suggesting I had something to do with this attack...
Whoa, take it easy. I have to apologize for my big friend Caleb here. We're just a little overwhelmed is all.
What's been happening here?
I guess you missed the endless hordes of bloodthirsty monsters on your way in?
They used to stay in the mountains, away from the village. Now they're attacking us on a daily basis. No one's been hurt yet, at least not until today. If giants are showing up near Oneida's farm, things are far worse than we thought.
Speaking of which, where exactly do you come from? There's nothing west of here except crazy old Cora.
We're,
Prospectors! We are prospectors! And we're out on an excavation to find, ore deposits in the mountains. You know, gold, silver, manganite?
Prospectors, eh? You're certainly well armed for the job.
Like you said, there are a lot of monsters out there.
Well, we're indebted to you either way, so go on through. But I'm watching the two of you.
Please, make yourselves at home. My name is Bean. There's not much here, but we do have a merchant if you need supplies.
Thank you. We'll be on our way then.
Thanks so much for your help. Please, make yourselves at home.
How are you two holding up?
Don't worry about us. I'm in no rush to take on a giant, but I think we're in the clear. Please, take a break. You've earned it.
I appreciate the offer, but it's gonna be a while before I can rest.
Thank you again. Please, take a break. You've earned it.
That's
an interesting outfit you're wearing.
Oh, you're one to talk. Can your friend even see from under that hat?
He can see everything. It's spooky, really. No reason to get defensive. Just trying to help.
You really ought to be better equipped, in case anything else comes through here.
Nonsense. I crafted this spear myself.
Yes, it's very nice.
All right, that's enough. Why don't you two leave me alone now?
Am I getting experience from talking?
I've got my eye on you. You and your annoying pet.
I am not a pet. Just tell him I'm not your pet.
You really ought to be better equipped, in case anything else...
Nonsense.
Yes, it.
Prospectors, Fidgets? That was the best thing you could come up with?
It was the first thing that popped into my head. It's not like you had anything better. Come on, let's get away from these guards.
All right, Ara. Where to now?
You're right where you need to be. The answers to your identity lie somewhere in this village.
I know this place, and that's for certain. I'm sure I've been here before, but nobody seems to recognize me.
And you, in turn, do not recognize them. Yet I feel there is something here that may yet trigger your memory's return.
Maybe we should look around for a bit then? If you really have been here before, maybe somebody will recognize you.
That is a good idea, Fidget. Let us meet with the townspeople. I am certain that the next step of your journey will reveal itself in time.
Very well, but something here is making me uneasy. Like the calm before a storm.
Why, hello there. I'm always thrilled to see a new face, even when it's all covered up like yours.
Indeed. Well, my name is Dust, and this is Fidget.
Hiya! Don't mind Mr. Grumpy. He's not big on the whole eye contact thing.
Fidget and Dust, eh? Not from around here, are you? Well, neither was I originally. But this is a nice little place, if you're not in a hurry. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Augustin, local strongman. Say, you want to arm wrestle?
Some other time perhaps. We're just passing through.
Oh, that's a shame. Thought you looked like the arm wrestling type. You know, I heard what you did back there for Oneida. Great stuff. Maybe we can help each other out?
Maybe. What did you have in mind?
I have an old friend, a blacksmith. Lives way up at the top of Archer's Pass. I promised I'd deliver some materials to him way back when, but haven't been up that way in ages. Area's pretty dangerous these days if you ask me. Maybe you could deliver them for me? Tell you what, if you help me out, I'll give you this blueprint. If you give it to him along with these spare materials, he'll set you on your way right quick.
A blacksmith that can craft items from blueprints? I think I'll take you up on that, Augustin.
Wow, that's great! I knew I could count on you. When you see him, just tell him that old Augustin says hello.
Give me that attack.
I'll be honest, there ain't a whole lot here, but you'll find a shop near the east entrance.
Thanks, Augustin. Maybe we'll drop by.
You know, you really need to work out a little more. Get some muscle on those bones, mate. Lovely weather today, isn't it? Wanna wrestle?
Again with the arm wrestling. Sorry, Augustin. Perhaps later.
I'll be honest, there ain't a whole lot here, but you find...
Jess?
Good morning?
Is it though?
Well, I guess?
He guesses. Wonderful. Well, perhaps you can guess that I really don't want to talk such drivel right now. Go, scurry off and leave me be. Wonderful. Another moment with the philosopher king himself. Why don't you bother Augustine or some other such buffoon?
You don't need to ask me twice. We're leaving.
Jess?
Good morning?
Is it?
He...
Hello, I I don't believe I've seen you before.
We just came in from the west.
Oh, so you're the one everyone is talking about.
Everyone's talking?
Of course, you're the one who saved Oneida. My name is Mosca, and I am at your service. If you need anything, just let me know. Say, are you staying long?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
Well, if you ever find yourself heading east of the village, maybe you could let me know if the roads are safe?
Oh, they're far from safe. The town guards mentioned that monsters have been attacking all sides of the village. You're better off staying inside the walls for now.
Well, see, here's my problem. I've been meaning to visit someone in Denham. It's a small village on the edge of Abadi's forest.
I imagine this someone is pretty important to you?
Well, yeah. See, it's about a girl.
Well, surely she's worth the danger.
Oh, she is! She definitely is. I want to make sure she's okay. With all these monsters around, there's been no word from Denham at all.
Mosca, if my travels take me there, I'll let her know you're thinking about her.
Oh, thank you so much! You're great! You're really, really great! Always a pleasure to see you guys. Always a pleasure to see you guys.
You're perfect.
Thanks?
Not you. Listen, do you hear it? Can you hear its whispers locked within? Within the box. My box.
I don't hear anything.
Well, of course you don't. My box has been lost. Somebody must have stolen it. Perhaps it was that Mosca fellow. He's always averting his gaze from me. Like he's hiding something.
Probably his distaste for your nuttiness.
I can hear its whispers coming from below. Down, deep down in the earth. If you're ever down there, please, you must find my box. Return it at once. And whatever you do, do not open the box.
Okay, Reed. If I find your box underground, I'll be sure to bring it back.
It's not the box I just opened, is it? I would hope not. I don't think so.
Oh, my box. Where's my box? Do you have my box? I must have it back. Find it, please. Oh, my box.
Hi there.
Well, hello. You're a quiet one.
Just manners. You'll have to excuse him. He's a bit worn out, saving the village and everything, you know?
Yes, I heard something about that.
Ah, yes. Well, good.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. They'll just keep coming back. And there's nothing we can do about it. Excuse me.
I didn't introduce myself before. My name is Dust, and my companion here is Fidget.
Hello again.
Dust? Really?
Is something wrong?
No.
No, I'm sorry. It's just an interesting name. I'm Ginger. Oh, and about those people you saved.
Yes?
Well, that was a noble thing to do. So thank you.
This bitch has only got 4 fingers.
Are you okay?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not really in a talkative mood.
You look sad. Is there anything we can do to help?
Please, you two.
Look.
Don't worry about me.
Are you okay?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not really in a talkative mood.
You think if I move her to the edge of the cliff, she'll fall off? Who's this guy? Oh, that's the box dude. Oh shoot, it was an accident. No, I don't want to talk to her. Oh, whoa, I can skip.
Are you okay?
Ah, shit, but I just did it again. Sorry. Oh, she doesn't fall off.
She's a cheerful one, huh?
A bit of gratitude might have been nice. What kind of a bratty...
Hey, ease off, Dust. She looked like she was pretty depressed.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry, Fidget. I don't know what came over me just then. Come on, let's keep moving.
One interesting, I know there are other games that do this, I can't think of it right now because I'm too lazy. One interesting thing you do with storytelling is giving the main character some kind of a companion that lets you get into the main character's head more. I think it's a nice way to do things. Because, like, if I didn't have this little fidget person following me around, you really wouldn't have a lot of the internal reflection of the main character, right, you know? It reminds me of, like, Mulan. Like, could you imagine Mulan without the, what's the name of the little dragon guy, Mushu or whatever, and then the horse? Like, if she didn't have them to talk to, you wouldn't get a lot of, like, what Mulan is thinking or feeling or talking about without that creature being there to kind of drive that narrative, you know? I think that's nice.
Ah, our famed savior. I had hoped you'd come. Welcome to my humble shop.
For a bit of counterpoint, can you imagine if Navi the fairy in the Ocarina of Time actually talked to Link and got responses out of him rather than just like, oh, like, here's some help, you know? I think that would have made the game a little more interesting. I've always thought that Zelda was really bad in terms of characters, though, because Link is incredibly fucking boring, always. Oh my god, these rings are awesome. They're way too expensive. That's bullshit. He doesn't talk because he's supposed to symbolize the player. Nah, that's a really stupid argument that lazy storytellers use, where they don't let the main character talk at all, and they say that that's so you can pretend you're like, nah, that's just lazy storytelling. Lazy, 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 lazy. I mean, the Zelda games aren't like plot-driven games by any sense of the imagination. I'm not saying that they're bad because of the plot or whatever. I mean, they're not about the plot, obviously. I already have one of these smooth rings. I just need to buy one more. That's just your opinion? No, it's a fact. When you have a main character that doesn't talk, it's just lazy writing. It's not an opinion, it's lazy writing. Come on, does anybody really think that when they play a game? When you think of the best RPG you've ever played, was it one with like a silent main character that never said anything at all? Like, could you imagine any of the Final Fantasies where the main character never talked ever? Gordon Freeman, the Half-Life games didn't have the most amazing story. They were just...
Thank you for coming in. I can almost guarantee your satisfaction. Almost.
Thank you.
Master Chief doesn't talk. Any game that has a main character that doesn't talk would have been a million times better if he did talk, and any game that has a main character that does talk would have been a million times worse if they didn't talk. Can you imagine Halo if Master Chief never talked or said anything at all? Even the few lines that Master Chief does says, like, Master Chief doesn't even talk that much, but the little bit that he does talk gives him so much more character. I guess in the Chrono games, Chrono doesn't talk. I didn't actually play the Chrono games, which is really embarrassing to admit. Any Final Fantasy with Squall not talking, with Cloud not talking, with the main dude in Final Fantasy VI not talking, Zidane in 9, Zidane, I think was his name, not talking. Like, you couldn't have any Final Fantasies without the main character not talking. Dead Space, Isaac doesn't talk in the first game. Well, think about the difference between, like, those games. Dead Space isn't a game about story. What? Do you really think Dead Space was a game about its story? What was it? It was like aliens came and you had to kill monsters. That was like the whole thing. Okay, Far Cry 3 is probably the only game where if the main character didn't talk, it would have been better. But that's just because that game was horribly written. Oh, God. Dark Souls is okay without talking, but the Dark Souls isn't really story-driven. Could you imagine Metal Gear Solid if Snake didn't talk? I'm just kidding. All the games... I'm just pointing to storytelling aspects. Obviously, you can have a great game without talking, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying from a story point of view.
I have the best selection you'll ever...
Did I look at all this stuff? I think I did. Yeah. Wait, what's this?
Thank you for coming in. I can almost guarantee you're satisfied.
Thank you.
Shadow of the Colossus was not a story-driven game. Jump as far right as I can. What the fuck is a story-driven game? They shouldn't exist anyway? Well, it depends on what you like to play. If you don't like to play story-driven games, then you just don't have to play them. But as for shouldn't exist anyway, I think there have been some really great... My favorite games have all been story-driven games. The Final Fantasy games, the Metal Gear Solid games have all been my favorite games. The Halo games.
Oh, hi. You're new. Are you travelers? Maybe you can help me? I can't find my little brother, Corbin.
He's not in the village?
No, he's not here. I can't find him, and I've looked absolutely everywhere.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye out for him. What's your name?
My name is Colleen. Oh, I wonder if he left the village. He could get hurt.
Calm down, Colleen. I'll look for him. Where did you see him last?
I think he was doing something for Mr. Gianni, but whenever I ask him about Corbin, he says he's too busy. I really don't like that guy.
Gianni, huh? Okay, wait here.
If you find Corbin, please bring him home. I'm really getting worried about him. If you find Corbin, please bring him home. I'm really getting worried about him.
Oh my god, so many quests. I don't know which way to go. Oh, okay. Oh shit, I'm out of keys. That's not good.
Good day. I'm Mayor Bram. So, you're the hero I've been hearing about.
It's nothing, really. We're just passing through.
No need to be modest, my friend. We can't thank you enough for your help. Things have been rough in Aurora of late, so having a true hero in our midst is really boosting morale. So, what's your name, son?
Dust. My name is Dust. And some of the villagers I've met, they don't seem quite as pleased as you.
Ah, are you talking about the Watchmen? You must understand, hardly a day goes by without some monstrosity attacking our peaceful village. They were simply being cautious. Take my word, I'm sure they meant no ill will.
There was also this girl.
Yes, that could only be Ginger. She can be a bit of a handful, but don't pass judgment on her like that. You have no idea what she's gone through this past year.
She looked pretty upset about something.
Don't concern yourself. We have other matters to discuss.
Her parents are dead, 100%.
What help could I possibly provide? A few giants in a field seem like the least of your problems.
Yet again with the modesty. You're no mere travelers, that much I've gathered. Mineral merchants don't wield blades as impressive as yours, Dust. Please, we really could use the help.
I don't know. I'm searching for something myself.
Then perhaps we can help each other. If you help our village, I promise I'll do whatever I can to help you. But I can be of no assistance while our village is constantly attacked by these creatures. We suspect their leader is close by, and if you could...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. You're saying those mindless thugs have a leader?
Until recently, they would attack us in small groups. Nothing we couldn't handle. Now, they coordinate attacks on a much larger scale, hitting the village on both sides, driving our forces apart. I assure you, whatever leads these things is experienced in warfare.
What do they want?
Our land, I imagine.
Just a casual observation, but they don't seem the farming type.
Well, whatever it is, it's become a serious problem. If you truly are as capable as I hear...
You want us to find their leader?
It certainly would cripple their advance. You'll be doing the entire village a great service.
How about it, Dust?
Well,
You feel a conflict of emotions. This is good. I will abide by your decision, Master. I trust you to take the right path.
Helping this village is the right thing to do. But it's more than that. It's almost like I know these people. Like I have to help them.
I think that strange feeling you've got is a little foreign concept called compassion. I'm proud of you, Dust. Of course, if you said no, I'd need to bite your face off.
Charming as always, Fidget.
I think you've made a wise decision.
All right, Mayor Bram, you've convinced us. We'll do what we can to help stop these attacks.
That's my boy. The Watchmen reported increased monster activity to the east of our village, so I imagine that's where you should go. But do be careful. Strong as you may be, I've seen many fine warriors lose their lives to these monstrosities.
I understand, Mayor. I'll be careful, and I'll be back.
We don't know much about their leader, but he has a penchant for fire.
I wasn't aware these creatures even knew how to make fire.
This one does. There are stories that the creature is actually made of fire, but I imagine it's just an exaggeration.
I've got a feeling there's more truth to that than either of us would like.
Regardless, there must be some reason those monsters follow him. Please, be careful. If he gives you trouble with fire, you know what they say?
Fight fire with fire?
You know, I tried that once. Nearly burned down my house. Come to think of it, fighting fire with fire is a terrible idea. You shouldn't do that. Ever. Please, come back in one piece, Dust. You seem capable enough, but I could never live with myself if this somehow got you killed.
I wouldn't be able to live with that either, Mayor Bram. I'll do my best.
We don't know much about their leader, but he...
I wasn't aware...
This one...
I've got a...
Hey, you're the outsider.
Yeah, that's me.
That's great. So you must know your way around out there. Maybe you could do me a favor.
Depends on the favor. What is it you need?
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Fail, and I'm in charge of keeping our guards well equipped.
Oh, so their poor equipment is pretty much your fault.
In so many words, yes. It's not like I enjoy giving them subpar equipment. If I had better materials, I could make better gear. Tell you what, if you could bring me 5 imp hides, I would gladly buy them off you for more than the shop will offer.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Much appreciated. I'll be waiting right here. Please, let me know if you come across those materials.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Much appreciated. I'll be waiting right here.
Well, I got 1 imp hide. Oh man. Oh wait, what? The mayor of Aurora up here to travel east into the bullshit. Got it.